What if I told you that a single public appearance could reveal the hidden dynamics of one of the world's most scrutinized marriages through nothing more than body language, facial expressions, and subtle gestures that most people miss? A leading body language expert has dissected Meghan Markle's behavior at a key event, exposing what she claims are her true feelings toward Prince Harry, while simultaneously revealing uncomfortable truths about their relationship dynamic that suggest all is not as harmonious as their public image portrays. The revelations center around Meghan's appearance at the One Young World Summit in Manchester in 2022, where she delivered a keynote speech to an audience of 2,000 people. This event marked one of the couple's first major public appearances in the UK since stepping back from royal duties, making every gesture and expression particularly significant for those analyzing the state of their marriage and individual psychological states. According to body language expert Judi James, Meghan's behavior during this event painted a picture of a woman who appeared to be besotted and in love with her husband, but the way she expressed these feelings raised questions about the authenticity and sustainability of their dynamic. James noted that Meghan's so-called love language has always been about very public verbal and nonverbal declarations of the kind of coy and gushing responses that tend to normally define the wedding stage of a relationship. During her speech, Meghan expressed her delight in having Prince Harry by her side to the audience, accompanied by what experts described as long blinks, coy expressions, and playful giggles. When she referred to Harry as her husband, James observed that Meghan performed what appeared to be a secretive-looking smile, with her head dipping slightly and her cheeks forming the apple shape associated with bashful coyness. Her eyebrows would raise for emphasis, and her smile involved a puckering of the lower lip as though she was trying to self-censor her own signals of being a woman overwhelmed by love. The expert analysis suggested that when Meghan referred to my husband, her facial movements implied she was momentarily overwhelmed by that love, pausing with her eyes closing in what seemed to be a timed moment designed to prompt whoops and cheers of delight from the audience. When her eyes opened again, they appeared to flick straight to Harry, who was sitting in the audience, watching her performance unfold. However, the contrast between Meghan's animated display of affection and Harry's response tells a markedly different story about their relationship dynamic. Prince Harry adopted what experts described as a frozen pose throughout much of Meghan's speech, a reaction that body language analysts linked to his upbringing in the royal family, which would have been all about emotional suppression in public. His head was lowered and slightly tilted, with his mouth clamped in what appeared to be an indulgent-looking expression. When Harry did move during Meghan's declarations of love, it was to look further downward in what appeared to be a cut-off gesture, as though he was possibly feeling embarrassed. Observers noted a small tongue poke that suggested discomfort, before he raised his gaze upward with what looked like a quick wince of possible unease. The Duke was described as being riddled with signals of anxiety and awkwardness throughout the event, literally folding his jacket across his torso at one point, checking his tie several times, and hiking his pants or fiddling with his shirt and cuffs in what experts recognized as self-reassurance gestures. This public display of contrasting emotions has taken on new significance in light of recent revelations from royal biographer Tom Bower, who's been working on a new exposé about the couple's ongoing crisis. Bower claims that Harry and Meghan are facing what he describes as a fundamental incompatibility that threatens their marriage and their future in California. According to his analysis, Meghan wants to be a billionaire celebrity while Harry doesn't understand that world, other than recognizing that Meghan wants to be famous. The biographer's insights paint a picture of a couple in crisis, with Harry reportedly clinging to his royal status in California while struggling to adapt to Meghan's ambitious entertainment industry goals. Bower suggests that Harry, having spent his whole life never having a penny in his pocket, never regularly traveling on public transport, and never worrying about having a car or a job, simply doesn't understand where Meghan is coming from in her drive for financial security and celebrity status. The contrast becomes even more stark when considering Harry's alleged desire for reconciliation with the royal family, which Bower describes as totally unrealistic given what he claims is irreconcilable anger on the part of Prince William and Kate Middleton. This internal conflict between Harry's yearning to return to his family and Meghan's Hollywood ambitions may explain the body language experts observed during that Manchester speech, where Harry appeared deeply uncomfortable while Meghan performed what seemed like a love letter to their relationship. Former palace staff members have added another layer to this narrative, with one describing the dynamic by saying that Kate is like Meghan without the messianic complex, while another revealed that Meghan was focused on how to become the most well-known and popular member of the royal family during her brief time as a working royal. These behind-the-scenes accounts suggest that Meghan's public displays of affection toward Harry may be part of a broader pattern of performance designed to maintain their public image and support their brand. The body language analysis from the Manchester event also revealed that while Meghan appeared confident and in control, often taking the lead as they entered venues and asserting what experts called her dominance, Harry frequently appeared anxious and out of place. Multiple experts noted that he seemed like a fish out of water at times, hanging back and allowing Meghan to soak up the adulation from audiences while displaying visible signs of discomfort and anxiety. As Tom Bower prepares to release his new book promising fresh revelations about the couple's ongoing crisis, these body language insights provide a fascinating glimpse into the private dynamics of a very public marriage. The question remains whether Meghan's theatrical displays of love and Harry's uncomfortable responses represent a temporary phase in their relationship or a fundamental incompatibility that could threaten their future together. What's clear is that their body language tells a story that's far more complex and potentially troubling than their carefully managed public image suggests, revealing two people who may be heading in very different directions despite their continued public unity.